Russian authorities claim the attack was orchestrated by an American CIA operative named Joseph Allen.
The bigger the lie, the more likely people will believe it.
It's a mid-sized African settlement, pitting the PMC, stationed in the north, against the African militia in the south. Long outer sight lines and a tight interior make for treacherous crossing outside of your loadout's comfort zone. While assault rifles clearly offer the most flexibility throughout, they're not the ideal choice. SMGs and shotguns dominate the inside, and LMGs and sniper rifles own the outside. Equip a tactical insertion to determine your spawn and stay near the area that best caters to your loadout. Mission consists of 5 major locations: Church, Main Street, Pit, Hill, and Crossroads. Positioned above Crossroads and Main Street, Church acts as a meeting point between the two. Because of this, confrontations often take place between short-range classes coming in from the west and long-range classes coming in from the east. Your loadout greatly determines your approach to the area. CQC classes should use the nearby buildings to close in without exposing themselves in the open street, while long-range fighters should move through more open ground and avoid tight corners whenever possible. The church's raised entrance is a great area to launch ambushes. The surrounding border cuts visibility from the outside, forcing enemies to come to you. Place a trophy system when capturing the objectives to avoid getting flushed out before securing the point. To the east, Main Street expands across the entire length of the map. Consequently, snipers and LMG users are drawn here for kills down the middle. Perches on the north and south end are particularly appealing, providing a height advantage over traffic below. Try to keep a low profile between attacks when setting up on either end. It won't take long before players start checking for movement, and they simply need to call out your position for teammates to flank you from the side. If you need to travel through the area, toss a smoke and use the Main Street sites or Eastern Alley to conceal your movement as you get closer to the ends. In the south, Pit sits below overhead paths to the north and the west. Clearly, the biggest danger comes from enemies attacking from above. Enter behind the southern buildings and check Hill for defenders. The recon drone is particularly helpful when approaching objectives here. Mark and stun nearby enemies, then secure the point once they've been taken care of. Like Main Street, Hill extends across the entire length of the map, but a nearby ravine cuts the view directly between north and south. Assault rifles perform best here, as views along the hill and down into Pit favour mid-range combat. The remote turret comes in handy when holding the area, allowing you to repel attacks from multiple angles. When approaching Pit, be wary of players positioned against Hill's edge and south of the ravine. They're difficult to spot from above and are likely waiting for you to stick your head out for a free shot, especially when the objective is here. If you're uncertain, toss a flash down the side and look for a hit marker to reveal their presence. North of Hill, Crossroads beckons to short-range classes. The tight and narrow paths throughout favour high-damage weapons that can be fired off the hip for instant, accurate attacks. The many corners are ripe for explosives, and a scrambler can lock down a large area to disorient enemy movement. Set up a tactical insertion within the ruins where it's less likely to be spotted and trapped. Additionally, while you may be tempted to keep a low profile with the silencer, the benefits of drawing in nearby enemies with open fire can be used to your advantage. Ambush a passerby, and then relocate with sights on your last known position. When enemy reinforcements come looking for you, launch another attack on them, and start building up your point streak. Success in mission requires understanding your role and making the most out of the environment. Avoid the crossroads if you're stuck without a close-range attack, and keep away from the sides if you're without a long-range option. Ideally, you should have a loadout reach in order to best compete where the action takes you. With little overhead cover, the assault strike package can be devastating. Airstrikes decimate the sidelines, while overhead choppers tend to flush enemies from cover as they race to avoid being gunned down from above. Stay adaptive and pick up complementary weapons from the ground. With a short and long range weapon in hand, you can navigate the entire map without putting yourself at a disadvantage. Refuse to let the enemy catch you unprepared? Mark this mission as another success.